It's time for the Denver International Airport to wake up. It's time for the people. I'm talking about the people inside and outside of Colorado. It's time for the people inside and outside of Colorado. It's time for the people inside and outside of America. Somebody said it's time for the people over there, and over there. It's time for motherfuckers to wake up. Somebody said you walked past the ATM 17, 18, 19 times. You did not pay Elijah Devein White $7 million, $8 million, $9 million. You did not pay. Somebody said you did not pay. You did not pay Elijah Devein White. Elijah Devein White. You did not pay Elijah Devein White $7, $8, $9 million. I did not see no weed. Somebody said Elijah Devein White did not see no weed. I do shows every day. I do shows every day. Somebody said he signed his soul to the Illuminati and the Secret Service. He signed his soul to the Illuminati and the Secret Service. Why the fuck is he moving open like that? If I sign my soul to the Illuminati and the Secret Service, I should be doing shows every night. I should be on the flight. Somebody said he should be on the flight. I should be on the flight every night. I should be doing shows every night, every day, etc., etc., etc. I should always, they said, somebody from California said, I should always have a blunt. Elijah Devein White should always have weed. If you signed your soul to the Illuminati and the Secret Service, worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary. Now that person, and that person, they really think the Secret Service and the Illuminati's fake. Somebody said they really think America's fake. America's fake. Somebody said they really think America's fake. You should be keeping me up like Alvin and the Chipmunks. If I sign my soul to the American dollar worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary, you should be keeping me up. Somebody said you should be keeping me up. You should be keeping me woke. Keeping Elijah Devein White. Elijah Devein White, thanks for your donation. They should be keeping Elijah Devein White woke. I should not be moving open like that. Somebody said the Denver International Airport, y'all should not be asleep. Y'all should not be asleep. Etc., etc., etc. Airport, they should not be asleep. They should not be asleep. Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary. Elijah Devein White should be moving like the president. I'm keeping it real. Somebody said, I'm going to keep it 9,000, 9,000, 9,000. You watching my live. Yeah, you watching my live. I'm going to keep it 9,000, 9,000, 9,000. Elijah Devein White should be moving like the president. They should not be able to get to me. The nonprofit, etc., 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 they should not be able to, somebody said they should not be able to get to Elijah Devein White. Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary. So you telling me, somebody said, you telling me The president's open. The president can walk around. The president can walk around. The president can walk around the mall openly. The president can walk around the streets openly. The president can walk around the country, can walk around the state, can walk around, etc., 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 openly. Anybody could touch the president. They said anybody could touch the president. Anybody could touch the president. I think people's confused. I think a lot of people's confused, distracted, confused, distracted, confused, and distracted. I'm saying this. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Somebody said, this is what I'm saying. More music on the way. The Illuminati and the Secret Service, they should be moving with Elijah Devein White. We should be on every flight. I'm talking about every flight. Every flight inside and outside of America. We should not just only be at the Denver International Airport. We should not just only be on social media. We should not just only be over there, and over there. We should not. Somebody said we should not. We should not. Elijah Devein White should be doing shows consistently. Jesus should be doing shows. Jesus should be doing shows. Elijah Devein White should be doing shows consistently if the Illuminati and the Secret Service was real. If the American dollar was so real, I should be on the flight every night. I should be in the studio. Somebody said I should be in the studio. I should be in the studio every night. I should be moving like the president. Times 2, times 3, times 4. I should always have weed. Somebody said Elijah. Somebody said Elijah Devein White should always have weed. $7, $8, $9 million. $7, $8, $9 million. I should always have $7, $8, $9 million. If the Illuminati and the Secret Service was so real. If the American dollar, somebody said if the American dollar, you see me, you see Elijah Devein White. If the American dollar was so real, I should be moving like the American dollar. I should be moving like the American dollar. Somebody said he should be moving like the American dollar, inside and outside of America, inside and outside of Colorado, inside and outside of the Denver International Airport. Do you know the definition of a city? The definition of a city, they consistently, a city's consistently busy. A state, somebody said a state is consistently busy. A business, now I'm talking about the Denver International Airport. Now I'm talking about the Denver International Airport. Somebody said, now we talking about the Denver International. We talking about the Denver International. Now I'm talking about the Denver International Airport. A business is consistently busy. I should be doing shows every night. every day, every week, etc., etc., etc. Consistently. I should be in the studio. Somebody said he should be in the studio. Elijah Devein White should be in the studio consistently. 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 Somebody said, America. Last time I thought America was a business. Last time I checked, last time I smoked a blunt, received a cup of coffee. Somebody said, last time I smoked a blunt and received a cup of coffee. Last time I checked, I thought America, somebody said the United States of America, etc., 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 America was a business, consistent business. Last time I checked, man, I should be moving like the president. I should be moving like the American dollar. If you signed your soul to the Illuminati and the Secret Service, etc., 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 you should be moving professionally. You should be moving with the Illuminati and the Secret Service, worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary. You should not be with those people, and those people. Somebody said, I should not be with those people, and those people. You don't see the president. You don't see the president. You don't see the president with those people, and those people. Somebody said, you don't see the president moving like Fruit Loops. You don't see the president moving like Fruit Loops inside and outside of America, inside and outside of Colorado, inside and outside of etc., etc., etc. I should be moving. I should be highly protected. Somebody said he should be highly protected at the Denver International Airport. He should be highly protected inside and outside of Colorado, inside and outside of America, inside and outside of etc., etc., etc. He should always have weed. Elijah Devein White should always have weed. Somebody said Elijah Devein White should always have weed. You signed your soul. You signed your soul. You signed your soul to the American dollar. You should be moving like the American dollar. Somebody said I should be moving. I should be moving. I should be moving like the American dollar, inside and outside of America. I should be on the flight every night. Somebody said the Secret Service and the Illuminati should have me on the flight every night. They should have me. They should have me. They should have Elijah Devein White on the flight every night, doing shows every night, in the studio every night. I should never, ever, ever be able to sleep. Somebody said he should never, ever, ever be able to sleep. And if he sleep, he's highly protected. If he sleep, he's highly blessed. If he sleep, he have nothing to worry about. I should have nothing. I should have nothing. Somebody said I should have nothing to worry about. Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary, on social media and outside of social media. So now I'm thinking I'm at the Denver International Airport right now. Somebody said we at the Denver International Airport right now, inside and outside of America, inside and outside of Colorado. Millions, millions, millions of people. millions, millions, millions of people. I have a successful business. I have a successful business. Somebody said, Elijah Devein White, I have a successful business. If you watch my live, if you come into my shows, if you supporting my music, take your mask off. If you on your way to Colorado, if you on your way to America, if you on your way, somebody said, if you on your way over there, and over there, take your mask off. If you love Jesus, if you love Elijah Devein White, somebody said, if you love Jesus, if you love Elijah Devein White, take the mask off. My people ain't paying for nothing. We ain't paying for nothing. If you have your mask on, we walking right past you. I have a successful business inside and outside of Colorado. I have a successful business inside and outside of America. If you have your mask on at my shows, if you have your mask on my live, if you have somebody said, if you have your mask on inside and outside of Colorado, inside and outside of America, if you have your mask on, if you have your mask on at the Denver International Airport, we walking right past you. We walking right past those people. Somebody said, we walking right past those people. We walking. Yeah, we walking right past those people. If you watch Elijah Devein White and you love Jesus, take the mask off. Take that punk ass $2 mask off, $3 mask off, $4 mask off. We ain't paying for nothing. We ain't paying for nobody. Somebody just said, we ain't paying for nobody. We ain't supporting your music. We ain't supporting your culture. We ain't supporting etc., etc., etc. with a mask. Jesus not supporting you. Somebody said, Jesus not blessing you. Jesus not blessing you. Elijah Devein White's not supporting you. 3 million, 4 million, 5 million people. 3 million, 4 million, 5 million people. 3 million, 4 million, 5 million people. We ain't spending no money with those individuals wearing the mask. If you wearing the mask, you're not part of my business. You don't support America. Somebody said you don't support America. You don't support Colorado. You don't support the American dollar. The American dollar. The American dollar. You don't support the American dollar. The American dollar. The American dollar. You don't support the Illuminati and the Secret Service. If you watch Elijah Devein White on social media and outside of social media, you taking off that mask. We ain't spending no money. We ain't spending no money. Somebody said, those people, and those people, they ain't spending no money with you. They ain't spending no money with them. They ain't spending no money with etc., etc., etc. if you have your mask on. I would like to pay for you, not the mask. Somebody said, I would like to pay for you. I would like to pay for you. I would like to pay for you and not the mask. The mask making no money. Somebody said the people that's wearing the mask, they business going down. They cursed. You cursed. You cursed. Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary, professionally. I think, this is what I think. Somebody said, what you think? This is what I think. If the Illuminati and the Secret Service was so real, if the Illuminati and the Secret Service was so real, Elijah Devein White should be moving like the president. Elijah Devein White should be highly protected. I should be on every flight. I should be on every flight inside and outside of America. Somebody said I should be doing shows every night. No excuses. The Illuminati and the Secret Service, the Illuminati and the Secret Service, the Illuminati and the Secret Service should be doing shows every night. No excuses. We should, somebody say we should be on the flight. We should be at the airport. We should be over there, and over there every night. No excuses. We should be highly protected. I should be highly protected. I should be highly protected. Somebody said I should be highly protected. If the Illuminati and the Secret Service was so real on social media and outside of social media. Somebody said millions and millions and millions of people should not be able to get to Elijah Devein White. Millions and millions and millions of people should not be able to get to Jesus. Millions and millions and millions of people, millions and millions and millions of people, millions and millions and millions of people should not be able to get to the president. They should not be able to get to the president. Somebody said they should not be able to get to Elijah Devein White. Somebody said the Denver International Airport is a business. The Denver International Airport should always run consistently. Last time I checked, if you go to an airport, if you work at an airport, if you go to an airport, they run consistently. Somebody said minimum 30 people, minimum 40 people, minimum 20 people. That's not a business. That's not consistently. Yeah, that's not a business. That's not consistently. Last time I checked, a city runs consistently. A state runs consistently. Etc., etc., etc. runs consistently. I don't see no city inside and outside of America, inside and outside of Colorado, inside and outside of etc., etc., etc. Minimum 30 people, minimum 40 people, minimum etc., etc., etc. people. America runs consistently. That means people's coming all the time. People's coming all the time. People's coming all the time. Worldwide, supernaturally out of the ordinary. Like some people is lost, confused, distracted, and sleep. Somebody said the Illuminati and the Secret Service lost, confused, distracted, and sleep. I thought the Illuminati and the Secret Service was a business. I thought the Illuminati and the Secret Service runs all the time. I thought the Illuminati and the Secret Service runs all the time, inside and outside of Colorado, inside and outside of America, at the Denver International, at the Denver International, at the Denver International Airport, and outside the airport. Somebody said outside the airport. He should be highly protected. Elijah Devein White should be highly blessed. Elijah Devein White should always have a blunt. Elijah Devein White should always have weed. Elijah Devein White should always have $7 million, $8 million, $9 million on social media and outside of social media. Elijah Devein White, Elijah Devein White, Elijah Devein White should always be on social media. Somebody said we should always be seeing Elijah Devein White inside and outside of America, inside and outside of Colorado, over there, and over there. He should not be open like that. I'm just keeping it real. 3 million, 4 million, 5 million people. 3 million, 4 million, 5 million people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. 3 million, 4 million, 5 million people. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. Somebody said Elijah Devein White's just keeping it real. If the Illuminati and the Secret Service was so real on social media and outside of social media, we should be moving a certain level. We should be moving a certain level. We should be moving a certain level. Worldwide, supernaturally out of the ordinary. Inside and outside of America. Somebody said inside and outside of America. Inside and outside of Colorado. We should be moving a certain level over there, and over there. Worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary. Professionally. Professionally. Somebody said professionally. If Elijah Devein White signed his soul to the American dollar, we should be moving a certain way. We should be moving a certain way. Inside and outside of Colorado. He should not, never, ever, ever be open. Somebody said Joe Biden should never, ever, ever be open. The American dollar, they shouldn't even be able to touch me. You may be able to watch me, get a few pictures, etc., 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 but you should never, ever, ever be that close to me. Somebody said they should never, ever, ever, those people, and those people, those people, and those people, they should never, ever, ever be that close to me. They should never, ever, ever be that close to us. They should never, ever, ever be that close to the president, inside and outside of America, inside and outside of Colorado. They should never, ever, ever be that close to the president. They should never, ever, ever be that close to Jesus. Somebody said they should never, ever, ever be that close to Jesus at the airport. They should never, ever, ever be that close to Elijah Devein White at the airport, at the Denver International Airport, at etc., etc., etc. airport. They should never be that close. Elijah Devein White should always have weed inside and outside of Colorado, inside and outside of America, over there, and over there. I should always have $7, $8, $9 million. You signed your soul to the American dollar, worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary. Last time I checked, somebody said, last time I checked, this was a business. This business runs consistently. People's coming to America. People's coming to Colorado. People's coming to etc., etc., etc. Somebody said people's coming to the Denver International Airport consistently. People's coming. People's coming. People's coming to the Denver International Airport consistently. Social media. Somebody says social media. Social media is a business. Social media runs consistently, worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary. The American dollar. The American dollar. The American dollar is a business. The American dollar runs worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary. Somebody said there's always people. There's always people. There's always people. He should highly, highly, highly be protected. He should never, ever, ever be open like that. Somebody said Joe Biden should never, ever, ever be open like that. Elijah Devein White should never, ever, ever be open like that. Jesus should never, ever, ever be open like that. Worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary. On social media, somebody said on social media and outside of social media. Thank you for your donation. On social media and outside of social media. Elijah Devein White should always be on the flight. I should always be on the flight. Somebody said I should be on the flight tonight. The Illuminati and the Secret Service, etc., etc., etc. We should be on the flight tonight. We should be on the flight tomorrow night. We should be on the flight, etc., etc., etc. Night. Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary. We should always be in the studio. Somebody said Elijah Devein White should always be in the studio. I'm not saying nothing wrong. I'm not saying nothing wrong. I'm just speaking the truth. I'm just speaking the truth. How many times I gotta show a nigga my music is not just music. For example, white toilet paper. Inside and outside of America. Inside and outside of America. Somebody said inside and outside of Colorado. Etc., etc., etc. Inside and outside of America. Social media. Inside and outside of America. For example, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, etc., etc., etc. Is that a business? Is that a consistent business? Somebody said, is that a consistent business? Is that a consistent business? People's coming all the time. Somebody said people's coming and going all the time. People paying. They spending money. They paying all the time. Why? Because it's a business. It's a consistent business. Worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary. I know people on social media and outside of social media. They watch Elijah Devein White. They at the Denver International Airport. Somebody said they at the Denver International. They at the Denver International. They at the Denver International Airport. I know people inside and outside of Colorado, inside and outside of America, over there, and over there. They saying to you, they saying to them, they saying to the president, the president, the president, y'all should not be moving like that. Y'all should always be on the flight. We look up to y'all. Somebody said we look up to y'all. We look up. We look up. We look up to the American dollar. We look up to social media. We look up to a business. We look up to a successful business consistently. We pay money. Somebody said millions and millions and millions of people. They pay money. They pay lots and lots and lots of money for the business. For the business. Somebody said for the business. They look up to the American dollar. They look up to Elijah Devein White. They look up to Jesus. They look up to etc., etc., etc. They look up to the Secret Service. And somebody said they look up to the Secret Service. They look up to the Secret Service and the Illuminati. It's time for y'all to wake up. It's time for y'all to move. Somebody said it's time for y'all to move. It's time for y'all to move with wisdom. It's time for y'all to move with the Holy Spirit. It's time for y'all to move with the head on your shoulder. I should always have weed. Somebody said I should always have a blunt. If you on social media, you should always have a blunt. It's a business. Consistently. If you at the Denver International Airport, you should always have a blunt. It's a business. Consistently. Consistently. If you love America, you love Colorado, you love that city, and that city, that state, and that state, that city, that country. Somebody said that country, and what they say, more music on the way. I have a lot of music on the way. I have another show on the way. Somebody said we look up to America. Millions and millions and millions of people. We look up to Colorado. We look up to that city, and that city. That state, and that state. It's a business. It's not just a business. It's a consistent business. It's a consistent business. We look up to Elijah Devein White. Why do you think so many people on social media and outside of social media, they watch, they look? Somebody said they watch, they look. They watch, they look. They look up to Elijah Devein White. They look up to Elijah Devein White. They watch Elijah Devein White. It's a business. It's a successful. Somebody said this is a successful business. If you have your mask on at the Denver International Airport, they ain't spending no money with you. They ain't spending no money with those people, and those people. If you have your mask on at the airport, if you have your mask on at the airport, If you have your mask on at the airport, we ain't spending no money with you. Somebody said, we ain't spending no money with you. You don't have a business. You don't have a business. Somebody said that person, and that person, they don't have a business. They have their mask on. Elijah Devein White have a successful business inside and outside of America. Elijah Devein White have a successful business at the Denver International Airport. Elijah Devein White have a successful business inside and outside of Colorado. Elijah Devein White have a successful business on social media and outside of social media. I'm not paying for nothing. They say we ain't paying for nobody. If you have your mask on, we ain't paying for you. We ain't spending no money with you. We walking right past you. They walking right past you. Millions and millions and millions of people. They walking right past you. Your business flopped. Somebody say your business flopped. I want them to spend money with me and not the mask. Spend money on Elijah Devein White. Spend money with Elijah Devein White. Spend money on me and not the mask. If you have your mask on inside and outside of, if you have your mask on inside and outside of America, if you have your mask on inside and outside of Colorado, somebody said if you have your mask on inside and outside of Colorado, your business flopped. Your business flopped. Look, millions and millions and millions of people, they saying your business flopped. I have the best blessing inside and outside of America. I have more music on the way. I have a book on the way. I have a documentary on the way. I want the Illuminati and the Secret Service to wake up. Somebody said, what do you want, Elijah Devein White? What do you want, Elijah Devein White? Somebody said, what do you want, Elijah Devein White? I want the Illuminati and the Secret Service to wake up. Somebody said, I want the Illuminati and the Secret Service to wake up. I should be doing shows every night. I should be on the flight. I should be on the flight inside and outside of America, inside and outside of Colorado. I should be on the flight over there, and over there every night. The Illuminati and the Secret Service should always be on the flight. The Illuminati and the Secret Service, somebody said the Illuminati and the Secret Service, we should always be doing shows. We should not be just doing shows over here, show over there, maybe a show over there. We should be doing shows every night. If you signed your soul to the American dollar worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary, you should be doing shows. You should be moving around. Somebody said we should be moving around professionally every night, every city, every country, on social media and outside of social media. Every city, every country, I should be moving like the American dollar. Somebody said the Illuminati and the Secret Service, Elijah Devein White, etc., etc., etc. We should be moving like the American dollar. Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary. We should never, there should never be an angle missing. And right now I see an angle missing. I'm starting to block people. Somebody said I'm starting to block people because they don't know the definition of business. They don't know the definition of a consistent, successful business. You heard me? They scared to do shows every night. I signed my soul to the American dollar for a reason. Somebody said for a reason. Elijah Devein White signed his soul to the American dollar for a reason on social media and outside of social media. The American dollar runs consistently. Somebody said the American dollar never sleep. If the American dollar never sleep, why the fuck is Elijah Devein White sleeping? If the American dollar never sleep, why the fuck is those people, and those people sleeping? I thought it was a business. Somebody on social media just said, I thought it was a business. I thought it was a successful business on social media and outside of social media. I thought the American dollar was a successful business, worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary. They should never, ever, ever be that close to Elijah Devein White. At the Denver International Airport, somebody said at the Denver International Airport and outside the Denver International Airport. They should never, ever, ever be that close to Jesus. Inside and outside of America. Inside and outside of Colorado. Over there, and over there. They should never be that close to us. If the American dollar is a business, if the Illuminati and the Secret Service a business, do they know the definition of a business? Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary? Do the Secret Service and the Illuminati know the definition of a business on social media and outside of social media? Do the Denver International Airport, etc., airport, do that city, and somebody said, do that city, and that city, do that state, know the definition of a business? Do that state know the definition of a consistent business? We never sleep. Somebody said we should never, ever be asleep. The people around me should never be asleep. If I'm asleep, they protecting me. They blessing me. They making sure, oh, you good? You good? You okay? You need anything? You need some coffee? You need some weed? Do Elijah Devein White need some coffee? Do Elijah Devein White need some weed? They should always make sure I'm good. They should always. Somebody said they should always make sure I'm good. I'm blessed. Somebody said I'm blessed. I should always be in the studio. I should always be on the flight. I should always be traveling. I should always be protected. Always be protected. Somebody said the president should never, ever be open like that. You making America think the president's open. Somebody say y'all making America think the president's wide open. Anybody can get the president. Y'all making America think the president's wide open. Y'all making America think Elijah Devein White's wide open. Y'all making America think, etc., wide open. I want to see who's woke at the Denver International Airport. I want to see who's woke. Who's woke? Somebody said, I want to see who's woke at the Denver International Airport. I want to see who's woke on social media and outside of social media. I want to see who's woke inside and outside of Colorado, inside and outside of America, inside and outside of Colorado. I want to see. I would love to see. I would love to see. Is the Illuminati, is the Secret Service real? Is the Illuminati, is the Secret Service real? Do the Illuminati and the Secret Service know the definition of a business? Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary? Do the Illuminati and the Secret Service know the definition of a state? Do the Illuminati and the Secret Service know the definition of an airport? There will always be people. There will always be people. Somebody said, there will always be people watching Elijah Devein White. Looking. There will always be people looking at Elijah Devein White. There will always be people. There will always be people. There will always be people at the airport. There will always be people inside that city, and that city. That state, and that state. That country, and that country. There will always be people coming and going. Somebody said there will always be people on social media. There will always be people on social media. There will always be people on social media. Do y'all know the definition of a business? Do y'all know the definition of a successful business? Somebody said, do they know the definition of a successful business on social media and outside of social media? Do they know the definition? Do they know the definition? Do they know the definition of the American dollar? Do you know the definition of the, do you know the definition, what they say? Do you know the definition of the American dollar? There will always be people. There will always be people. Jesus is saying to you. Jesus is saying to them. Jesus is saying to etc., etc., etc. There will always be people. There will always be people. There will always be people. Worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary. So if you watch Elijah Devein White, I want you to share this live. I want you to call me. You can call me. Somebody said you can come to the Denver International Airport. That's a business. The Denver International Airport is a business. The Denver International Airport, somebody said the Denver International Airport, that's a consistent business. That business runs consistently. There's people always at the airport. There should never be a minimum of, somebody said there should never be a minimum of 30, 40, 50 people. There should never be a minimum. There should never be a minimum. If you at the airport If you work at the airport, if you over there, and over there, somebody said if you over there, and over there, there should never be a minimum. If you watch Elijah Devein White, if you ready for more music, if you ready for more shows, etc., 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 there should never be a minimum. Somebody said if you love America, if you love Colorado, if you love America, if you love Colorado, there should never be a minimum. There's always people coming and going. There's always people coming and going. Thanks for your donation. There's always people coming and going. Somebody said that's a business. That's a consistent business. It's time for people to wake up. I'm at the Denver International Airport right now. Somebody said Elijah Devein White's at the Denver International Airport right now. Elijah Devein White's inside. I'm inside. I'm inside and outside of Colorado right now. It's time for people to move like the American dollar. It's time for people to move. Somebody said it's time for Elijah Devein White to move like the American dollar. The American dollar is a business. Consistently. Somebody said consistently. I should have $7, $8, $9 million consistently. Why? Because that's a business. Inside and outside of America. Inside and outside of Colorado. Over there, and over there. I should have weed. I should have marijuana. Elijah Devein White should have weed. I should always be in the studio. I should always be on live. Somebody said I should always be on live. I should always be on social media. That's a business. That's a consistent business. I'm about to get off live in 3 minutes. I have another show on the way. I have more music on the way. It's time for people to wake up. Somebody said, is the Illuminati and the Secret Service, are they woke? Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary? Is the Illuminati and the Secret Service woke? Inside and outside of America? Inside and outside of Colorado? Over there, and over there? Is the dollar bill? Somebody said, is the dollar bill? Is the dollar bill woke? Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary? Is the dollar bill? Is the dollar bill? Is the dollar bill woke? Last time I checked, it was a business. Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary. Somebody said, people's always gonna support the American dollar. They might not sign their soul to the American dollar. They might not sign their soul to the American dollar. People's always gonna support the American dollar. Why? Because it's a business. The American dollar is a business. The American dollar is a successful business. Why do you think people support the American dollar? Why do you think people use money? They use money. They use money to buy, etc., etc., etc. I don't know what you buy. Somebody said, "What do we buy?" I don't know what you buy. You could buy what the hell you want to buy. My main purpose is the American dollar is a business inside and outside of America. The American dollar is a business. The Illuminati and the Secret Service is a business. Elijah Devein White. Somebody said Elijah Devein White. Elijah Devein White. I'm a business. I'm a successful business. Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary. If you understand what I'm saying and you see this video, you see this live, like I said, you can call me. You could text me. You can call Elijah Devein White. You could text Elijah Devein White. Matter of fact, I'm going to make it easier for you. I'm going to make it easier for the Illuminati and the Secret Service. I'm going to make it easier for the American dollar. Somebody said, I'm going to make it easier for the American dollar. You can come to the Denver International Airport and find me. You can look around. Somebody said, you can come to Colorado. You can come to Colorado. You can come to Colorado and find Elijah Devein White. And I'm talking to all those people. I'm talking to all those people that's lost, confused, distracted, etc., etc., etc. It's time to wake up. Somebody said it's time to wake up. I should be highly protected, highly blessed. I should be moving like the president. I should be moving like the president. Somebody said Elijah Devein White should be moving like the president. Inside and outside of America. Inside and outside of Colorado. I should be moving like the American dollar. I should be moving like the American dollar. I should be moving like the American dollar. Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary. They should never be that close to me. Somebody said, those people, and those people, they should never be that close to Elijah Devein White. On social media and outside of social media. They should never be that close to Elijah Devein White. They should never be that close to the Holy Spirit. They should never be that close to Jesus. They should never be that close to the president. They should never be that close to etc., etc., etc. Now we asking you, why the fuck is they so close? Somebody said, now we asking those people, and those people, why the hell you so close? Something is wrong. Someone sleep. Someone distracted. Somebody said, someone sleep. Someone distracted. I don't think people know the definition of business. I don't think people know the definition of a successful business. Do you know the definition of a successful business? If you still talking about minimum, that's not a successful business. 30, 40, 50 people at the Denver International Airport. Somebody said 30, 40, 50 people at the Denver International Airport. That's minimum. That's minimum. That's not no business. It should It should be millions and millions and millions of people at the airport, inside and outside of America. The airport, the airport should always, always, always be busy. The Denver International Airport should always be busy. The Denver International Airport should always be busy. If you live in a city, state, country, etc., 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 a city is always busy. A country, somebody said a country is always busy. A city, a country, a state, social media, somebody said social media always busy. What do you mean by busy? Somebody from Texas asks, what do you mean by busy? There's always people. There's always people. If you watch Elijah Devein White and you love Elijah Devein White, there's always people. Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary. You live in America. There's always people coming to America. There's always people coming to America. Somebody said there's always people coming to America. There's always people coming to Colorado. There's always people coming to Denver. There's always people coming to Denver. There's always people coming to the Denver International Airport. There's always people coming to that city, and that city. There's always people on social media. There's always people. Somebody said there's always people. There's always people outside of social media. Worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary. Elijah Devein White should always be traveling. I should always be with the Secret Service. And somebody said I should always be with the Secret Service. And I should always be with the Secret Service and the Illuminati. I should always be with $7, $8, $9 million. I should always be with $7, $8, $9 million. I should always be with $7, $8, $9 million. Cash. 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 I should always be with $7, $8, $9 million. Cash. Why? Because it's a business. I signed my soul to this shit. You heard me? I signed my family. I signed certain people. Somebody said we signed certain people to this shit. Elijah Devein White should always be protected. I should never, ever, ever be asleep. And if I'm asleep, I'm blessed. Somebody said I'm blessed. I'm protected. I should never, ever, ever, the Illuminati and the Secret Service should never, ever, ever be asleep on social media and outside of social media. They should always be with Elijah Devein White. Somebody said they should always be with Elijah Devein White. Worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary. They should always be with Elijah Devein White. We should always be on the flight. We should always. They should always be at the Denver International Airport. They should always be moving around. We should always be doing shows, expanding the American dollar. Somebody said we should always be running the business. running the business, owning the business. We should always be, somebody said what? Elijah Devein White is waking up a lot of people. I'm waking up a lot of people. Somebody said, I'm waking up a lot of people. I'm trying to wake up a lot of people. I'm trying to wake up a lot of people. I'm trying to wake up a lot of people. I should always have weed. Every show. Every time I hop on the flight, somebody said, every time I hop on the flight, every time I go to that city, and that city, every time I go to that state, and that state, every time I go to the Denver International Airport, every time I go to Colorado, every time I go over there, and over there, I should always have weed. Somebody said they should be watching you. They should be watching Elijah Devein White, blessing Elijah Devein White, protecting. They should be protecting what they say. They should protecting me like Jesus, like the president. So you telling my fans on social media and outside of social media, the president's wide open. And when I say the president, I'm not just talking about Joe Biden. I'm not just talking about et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, when I say the president's wide open, I'm not just talking about Joe Biden. They say he ain't just talking about Joe Biden. So you telling me the Illuminati and the Secret Service sleep? You telling me the Illuminati and the Secret Service sleep? We should be on the flight the next few hours if they woke. Yeah, if the Illuminati and the Secret Service woke, somebody said if the dollar bills woke, on social media and outside of social media, if the dollar bills woke, inside and outside of Colorado, inside and outside of America, inside and outside of Colorado, if the dollar bills woke over there, and over there, we should be on the next flight. Yeah, we should be on the next flight. Somebody should always be around Elijah Devein White. Somebody should always. The Illuminati and the Secret Service should always be around Elijah Devein White. They should always be around me. Somebody said they should always be around Jesus. They should always be around Jesus. I should never, ever, ever be open like this. And that's a damn shame. Somebody said that's a damn shame. I'm trying to see who's woke and who's asleep. Yeah, I got some sleep 15 hours ago. I got some sleep. Somebody said we got some sleep 15 hours ago. We got some sleep. I got some sleep 15 hours ago. If you don't relate to what I'm saying, get off my live. I'm talking to the people that watch Elijah Devein White. They love Elijah Devein White. They watch Elijah Devein White. He should never be open like that. Worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary. Inside and outside of Colorado. Inside and outside of America. Over there, and over there. I should be protected like the Holy Spirit. Somebody said I should be protected. I should be protected. I should be blessed like the Holy Spirit on social media and outside of social media. Thank you for your donation. I should be doing shows every day. Every day. I should be in the studio every day. Every day. Somebody said we should be on the flight. We should be on the flight. I don't give a fuck about the weather. It could snow, it could rain, it could snow and rain. We don't give a fuck about the weather. It's a business. You think I give a fuck about the weather? It's a business. This ain't nothing new to you. This business, somebody said this business been going around for years, for centuries. This business been going around for years, for centuries. I don't give a fuck about the weather. I'm at the Denver International Airport right now. I should always have weed. If you have weed, come to the Denver International Airport. Come and see. Somebody said, come and see. Come and see Elijah Devein White. Come and watch Elijah Devein White. I'm not just on social media. If you have weed and you woke, I see 7, 8, 9 million people. If you have weed and you woke, come to the Denver International Airport. Come and see Elijah Devein White. Come and watch Elijah Devein White. Somebody said, come and bless. Come and bless. Come and bless Elijah Devein White. Worldwide, supernaturally, and out of the ordinary. Inside and outside of America. Inside and outside of Colorado. Inside and outside of America. Somebody said Elijah Devein White shall always have $7, $8, $9 million. Elijah Devein White shall always have $7, $8, $9 million cash. Elijah Devein White shall always have $7, $8, $9 million cash. You know, there's a difference between the poverty and success. There's a difference. There's a difference. There's a difference between the poverty and success. There's a difference between the truth and a lie. Worldwide, supernaturally, out of the ordinary. There's a difference. Somebody said there's a difference. There's a difference between poverty and success. And you know what? You know what? There's a difference between the truth and a lie. If you work at the airport, that's a business. The airport, people's coming consistently. They travel Somebody said we travel. Millions and millions and millions of people, they travel consistently inside and outside of Colorado, inside and outside of America, over there, and over there. Why do you think they travel? Somebody said, why do you think they travel? Why do you think they love social media? Worldwide, supernaturally out of the ordinary. Why do you think they spend money? They spend money. They spend money. Why do you think people spend money? People spend money. People spend money because it's a business. They spend money because it's a business. Inside and outside of America. Inside and outside of Colorado. Somebody said it's a successful business because you have some people on my live right now. They watching Elijah Devein White. They on their way to the Denver International Airport. You have some people inside and outside of America, inside and outside of Colorado. You have some people in that city, and that city. They spend a lot of money. They spend a lot of money. Somebody said they spend a lot of money. Now, if you hate Elijah Devein White, you can suck my dick. He should never, ever, ever be moving like that. He should never, ever, ever be moving like that. Somebody said Elijah Devein White. Elijah Devein White. Elijah Devein White should never, ever, ever be open like that. So I want to know. I want to see. Is the Illuminati fake? Is the Illuminati and the Secret Service sleep? Somebody said 3 million, 4 million, 5 million people. They on their way to the Denver International Airport. You know what? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people on their way to the Denver International Airport. Some people don't know the definition of business. They may know business, but they don't know a successful business. Somebody said they don't know a successful business. Yeah, I would love to see. I would love to see who's woke and who's sleep. Worldwide, supernaturally out of the ordinary. Who's woke and who's sleep. Inside and outside of Colorado. Inside and outside of America. Inside and outside of Colorado. I would love to see. I would love to see. I would love to see who's woke and who's sleep. Worldwide, supernaturally out of the ordinary. I would love to see who knows the definition of a successful business. Who knows the definition of a successful business? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I would love to see who knows the definition of the American dollar. Who knows the definition of the American dollar? Who knows the definition of Elijah Devein White? Somebody said, who knows the definition of Elijah Devein White? I would love to see. I would love to see.